Welcome to Sara English Room. Today, we have an English listening practice. Listen to this story once with subtitles, then listen again without subtitles, and try to understand as much as you can. Today's story is called The Wrong Bus. Mia knew something was wrong the moment the bus turned left. She looked through the window. The street outside was completely unfamiliar. No supermarket, no library, no tall office building beside the park. Instead, she saw small houses, green fields, and an old gas station. Mia sat up quickly. Where am I? She checked the number on her bus ticket. Bus 24. Then she looked at the sign above the driver. Bus 42. Her heart began to beat faster. Oh no! She had taken the wrong bus. Mia reached for her phone. The screen was black. No battery. Perfect, she whispered. She looked around. Only 4 other passengers were still on the bus. An older man was sleeping near the front. A woman was reading a book. A teenage boy had headphones on. And across from Mia, a little girl was watching her. The girl smiled. You look worried. Mia gave a nervous laugh. I think I'm on the wrong bus. The girl looked at the sign above the driver. This bus is going to Bellwood. Bellwood? Mia had never heard that name before. Is that far from the city? The girl thought for a moment. About 40 minutes. Mia stared at her. 40 minutes? She was supposed to meet her sister in 20. Her sister was waiting at a restaurant. It was her birthday, and Mia had the birthday cake. She looked down at the white box on her lap. The cake was still safe. For now. Mia stood and walked toward the driver. Excuse me. The driver looked at her in the mirror. Yes? I think I took the wrong bus. Where are you trying to go? Central Station. The driver raised his eyebrows. Central Station? You're going in the opposite direction. Mia closed her eyes for a second. Can I get off at the next stop? You can. But there won't be another bus back to the city until 6. Mia looked at the clock. It was only 4:15. She couldn't wait almost 2 hours. Is there a taxi? The driver shook his head. Not usually. Mia returned to her seat. She tried to stay calm. There had to be another way. The woman with the book looked up. Are you going to Central Station? Yes. My sister is waiting for me. The woman closed her book. My name is Rose. I'm Mia. Rose looked at the cake box. Birthday? Mia nodded. My sister turns 25 today. And I'm already late. Rose smiled kindly. Bellwood is a small place. But people there are helpful. Maybe someone can drive you. Mia wasn't sure. Getting into a stranger's car didn't sound like a good idea. Before she could answer, the bus slowed down. The driver called out, Bellwood! Last stop! Everyone stood. Mia followed them outside. The bus door closed behind her. A few seconds later, the bus disappeared down the road. Mia looked around. There was no station, no taxi, no busy street. Only a small cafe, a closed flower shop, and a wooden sign that said, Welcome to Bellwood. The little girl waved goodbye and walked away with the older man. Rose pointed toward the cafe. Let's go inside. They may have a phone you can use. Mia followed her. A small bell rang as they entered. The cafe was warm and quiet. A man behind the counter smiled. Afternoon, Rose. Then he noticed Mia. New visitor? Not exactly, Mia said. I took the wrong bus. The man laughed. That happens more often than you think. Mia placed the cake carefully on a table. "Can I use your phone?" "Of course." He handed her an old phone from behind the counter. Mia quickly called her sister. The phone rang. Once, twice, then someone answered. But it wasn't her sister. A man's voice said, "Hello?" Mia froze. She checked the number. It was correct. "I'm sorry. Who is this?" The man was silent for a moment. Then he said, "You need to come back to the city. As soon as possible." Mia held the phone tightly. "What happened?" The man lowered his voice. "Your sister is fine. But there's been a small problem." Mia felt her shoulders relax. "What kind of problem?" "She left the restaurant." "She thought you weren't coming." Mia closed her eyes. "No. Where is she now?" "She's on her way to Central Station. She wants to meet you there." Mia looked through the cafe window. The road outside was almost empty. "I'm in Bellwood." "Bellwood?" The man sounded surprised. "How did you get there?" "I took the wrong bus." For a moment, there was silence. Then the man laughed. Not loudly, just enough to make Mia smile. "I'm sorry," he said. "I know this isn't funny." "But your sister took the wrong train last year," Mia remembered. Her sister had ended up in a town 2 hours away. She had called Mia in tears, then laughed about it for weeks. "Maybe this runs in the family," Mia said. The man laughed again. "My name is Aaron. I'm a friend of your sister. I'll tell her you're safe." "Thank you." Mia ended the call. Rose was standing nearby. "Everything okay?" "Yes. But I still need to reach Central Station." The man behind the counter looked at the clock. "My delivery driver is leaving for the city in 10 minutes. Mia turned toward him. "Really?" "He can take you." Relief filled her face. "That would be amazing." "But first," the man pointed at the cake, "you should check that." Mia slowly opened the white box. The cake had moved. One side was leaning. The flowers on top were broken, and the words "Happy Birthday" were no longer straight. Mia stared at it. "Oh no." Rose looked inside. Then she smiled. "It still tastes the same." Mia tried to laugh, but her eyes filled with tears. She had spent the whole morning decorating it. The cafe owner came closer. "My wife makes cakes. She lives upstairs. Give us 15 minutes." Before Mia could answer, he called toward the back door. "Anna?" A woman appeared a moment later. She wore a blue apron. The owner showed her the cake. Anna looked at it carefully, then at Mia. "Can I fix it?" Mia nodded. "Please." Anna carried the cake into the kitchen. Mia sat beside Rose. For the first time since leaving the city, she finally began to relax. 10 minutes later, Anna returned. The cake looked better than before. Fresh white cream covered the sides. Small yellow flowers sat on top. And in the center, the words "Happy Birthday" were written perfectly. Mia smiled. "It's beautiful." Anna handed her the box. "Now hold it with both hands." "I will." A young man entered the cafe. He was carrying car keys. "Ready for the city?" he asked. Mia thanked everyone. Rose gave her a warm hug. Wrong buses aren't always bad. Mia smiled. "I think you're right." The drive back took 40 minutes. When they reached Central Station, Mia saw her sister near the entrance. She was walking back and forth. The moment she saw Mia, she ran toward her. "Where have you been?" Mia carefully put down the cake. Then she hugged her. "I took the wrong bus." Her sister stepped back. "Seriously?" Mia started laughing. A second later, her sister laughed too. "I guess it really does run in the family." Aaron stood nearby with a small gift bag. He smiled. "At least she brought the cake." Mia opened the box. Her sister's eyes grew wide. "You made this?" "With a little help." Later that evening, they sat around a small table. The candles were glowing. Everyone was smiling. Mia thought about the wrong bus, the little cafe, and the strangers who had helped her. She had started the day believing that every mistake was a disaster. But sometimes, the wrong road brings you to the right people. And sometimes, being lost is how you find a story worth remembering.